What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about Muttus Ultra Massage Gun. Okay, now the reason this massage gun is so interesting is we're going to put it up against the Theragun Prime. Now, why is that interesting? So here's your Theragun Prime, and here is the Muttus Ultra Massage Gun. You see any similarities? I think these guys are trying to big brother Theragun. Did it work? Check it out. The Theragun is probably the most recognizable name when it comes to massage guns. If you've ever considered one or looked them up, you probably even know about massage guns because of the name Theragun. This is a Theragun Prime. It retails for $299. The reason I have this is because these guns are so expensive that the only one I can really afford is this one for $299. The other ones go upwards of $400 to $600. I think at one point they were $700 when you get into the Elite and the Pro. So this is the Prime. It's just as good. It's kind of I guess you consider it a mid-level. I think some of the higher end ones have an articulating head or whatnot. But this one's kind of a fixed head. They praise themselves on their ergonomic design and some other features. But this is supposed to be the best, and hence why it's the most expensive massage gun on the market. This is the Muttus Ultra. I think I'm saying that right. I can't be sure. I'll leave it to you, okay? And it looks strikingly similar. Would you agree? Now, this one is much larger than the Theragun. You see that? So it wasn't an illusion from the boxes. This gun is massive in comparison. So let's go with the age-old question. Is bigger better? Okay. Let me get my notes and let's talk specs. We'll start our comparison with that. So the Theragun has a 2-hour battery, whereas the Muttus Ultra has a 7-hour battery. Now, I will say this is where the Muttus Ultra, God, I swear I'm mispronouncing that. Just bear with me through the video. I'm just going to say Muttus Ultra, okay? Has a 7-hour battery. Now, I don't know if it actually hits the 7-hour mark, but I will tell you, hands down, this massage gun kills the Theragun Prime with battery power. The Theragun Prime's biggest issue when it comes to me, one of the biggest issues, their battery does not last at all. I'll be lucky to get 2 hours out of the Theragun. I think maybe an hour and a half, maybe 90 minutes. But that Muttus, I used it for several days, for 20, 30 minutes at a time. And I had no issues, and it lasted for a long time. So hands down, the Muttus Ultra beats the Theragun Prime on battery power. Next, you have the attachments, or excuse me, let's go with speeds. They're both identical speeds. They both have 5 speeds. You know how I like my massage guns. I only need 5 speeds. I do not like massage guns that have 20 speeds, because basically you're going to the same RPM. Let's jump into RPM. They both have 3,200. They top out at 3,200 RPM. Now, if almost every single massage gun tops out at 3,200. And again, I don't need 20 settings to get to 3,200 RPM. So that's why I don't like having 20 settings, incremental settings. 5 settings is a perfect sweet spot for me. Some have 4, and I'm okay with that too. But they both have 5 settings, which is something I like, so they're similar there. Now, the Theragun Prime only has 4 attachments, where the Muttus Ultra has 8 attachments. Now, here's where the attachments on the Ultra fall short. This attachment is perfect. Okay? It fits the body. It hits a large surface space, which is what I love about the massage gun. So this attachment's good. But let me show you something. Here's the other attachments that come with the Ultra. Okay? Look at this comparison. I mean, look at that and look at this. That's absurd. I thought maybe it was just those attachments and maybe I'd find another big one in here. but I think their attachments are very disproportionate to the size of the massage gun you have made. So that is a minus on this one. But I don't really use any of the other attachments. I always use this one. It seems to be the perfect one. To be honest, when it comes to the Theragun Prime, I only use this attachment. I don't ever use any other attachments either. This seems to be the perfect one. But I think that is a miss on the Ultra, that they did not have proportionate attachments to the size of the massage gun that they created. Okay, next, the weight. So the Theragun is pretty light. It's 2.2 pounds. And yeah, I feel that when I'm maneuvering it around. Of course, one of their biggest selling points is an ergonomic handle that you can manipulate it in different ways. And yes, it is quite light, so I do believe that it's 2.2 pounds. Now, as massive as this is, you would think that it would come in closer to 5 pounds, but the Ultra, the Muttus Ultra is 3.3 pounds. That's weird. I don't know why that's weird. 3.3 pounds. So this is 2.2 pounds. This is 3.3 pounds. So it is a pound heavier, you know, which I'm kind of shocked. I thought it would have been heavier than that. But so that is a bit of a difference, and you do feel it when you're holding the massage guns. Next, amplitude. They both have 16 as their rating for amplitude, and that's of course how deep do they get to get into your muscle tissue. So they're similar in that aspect, or they're matched in that aspect. We already talked about the RPMs. Now let's talk about price. Okay. As I said before, this is $299. This is the Prime. This is the most affordable Theragun next to a Mini that you can find. And the Muttus Ultra is, let's see, $330. So very close. So $30 more expensive than the Theragun Prime. Now, is it worth an additional $30? All right, initially, guys, when a massage gun like this is almost comically large. Like, you pick it up next to another massage gun, like the massage gun I usually use, like this, or a Bob and Brad, and it's almost comical, the size of it. So that's why I wanted to get it, because I wanted to know, like, does the size have any attribution? Like, does it add any value to the massage gun? And for me, right, in some cases, like we used to say bigger is better, but now we're all about making things smaller. For me right now, in this case, I feel bigger is better. When it comes to massage guns, I do like a bigger head. That's why I like my Eurocar, because it has a triple head mount, because I'm a larger person, and when I use massage gun, I hate when I have to go over my arm several times to get every spot. It'd be nice if there was an attachment that was big enough, or massage gun big enough to hit a larger surface. So I'm all about having a massage gun that just covers a larger surface so I can get it done faster. So it wins in that sense as far as the size of it. I'm able to hold it in different ways, and shockingly, I can get this thing around into my back a little easier than I can the Theragun Prime, which I was impressed with. But due to the weight, it does start to wear on your wrist a little faster, but I don't know, it hasn't been a problem for me. Last plus for this is that the Theragun Prime, again, does not have an articulating head, because you have to buy the Theragun Elite or the Pro for that, and those are, again, get up $500, $600. This one does have an articulating head. Now, you only have 2 or 3, okay? So here, here, and here, okay? So that is a plus. That is a feature that pushes it ahead of the Prime. So potentially it could be worth the $30 extra for those few little things. Now, where it stands ahead of the Prime is that it does have the articulating head and the battery. And for me personally, the size. Now, for others, that may not be a plus. That may be a minus because it's too big and they want something smaller. But for me, it's a plus. Okay, last, we're going to do the sound. Which one is louder? Because that's a huge factor for me. So, okay, first we're going to do the Muttus Ultra. Let me turn this thing on. I've got my decibel app here. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that through my microphone, but there is a bit of rattle here. Now, I have complained that the Theragun has a rattle as well. At the 3 mark, which is the middle where I usually use a massage gun, it came up to about 62, 64 decibels. And at the highest setting, the fifth setting, it jumped up to like 75 or the mid to high 70s. So it is a bit louder than other massage guns. So that is a factor. Let's try the Theragun Prime. Okay, so the Theragun Prime was at about 65 decibels at the mid-range, and it looks like almost 70 at high 70s, so almost 80, high 70s at the highest setting, the fifth setting. So they're pretty much identical. That said, there is a rattle that comes out of the Muttus. And I'm going to try this one more time just so you guys can maybe see if you can hear it on my microphone. So at around the number 3 setting, you can really hear it. And as you speed it up, it kind of goes away. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem for you. I don't know if you even heard it through my microphone, but I do notice it. So as far as I'm concerned, I like the size of it. Again, I like that it has an articulating head, and I love the battery power. I do not like that it rattles. Would I pay an extra $30 for it? Potentially. I'm just glad that I have both of them and I can compare them. But my thing whenever I compare guns to the Theragun was always something that's more affordable. I will say that since these two guns cost exactly the same, if I put them together, $300, $330, but you get that much more features on the Muttus Ultra for an extra $30, I'd say price-wise and build-wise, they're almost identical. So I think it comes down to size. The price is kind of a wash. So do you want a massive massage gun, or do you want a regular size or kind of a smaller size massage gun? Okay? Oh man, how can I forget one of my biggest factors when it comes to massage guns? When you're paying like hundreds of dollars for something, I always say, I feel like you should get a case, right? Now the Theragun Prime does not come with a case. It comes with a little bag. That's fine, if that's what they chose to do. But the Muttus Ultra comes with a bag, okay, and a case. So that's put another plus on with the Muttus Ultra, put another plus on that column, okay? All right, guys, so that's my comparison video. I hope it was helpful. As always, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to support the channel so we can keep this thing going. I appreciate the love, guys, all right? Remember, keep fighting for fit, no excuses, and we will see you in the next video.